Well, good morning, my friends. Welcome back to yet another final test drive. This time we are in ICON FJ number 160. Yay! So specifically, this is a highly restored and highly modified 1971 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. It was pretty much at the end of its viable life beyond salvation through conventional restoration. This is our 6-passenger 4-door extended wheelbase version we refer to as the FJ44, and it is restored in the new school design package. Don't have too many clients that order these topless with just my structured bikini top, but I gotta say, from the day I first came up with the crazy idea of ICON, this was how I envisioned them. So yes, I understand sometimes you need to be fully sealed in and on and on and on, but for the optimal experience to enjoy the locale, the smells, the sights, the wind, the weather, nothing beats an open ICON FJ. So my thought on conventional bikini tops is that they kind of suck because they were all about being as cheap as possible, which meant they ruptured your eardrums with plastic coated crap canvas just flapping in the wind. Super obnoxious. So mine is designed to increase the rigidity of the front windshield frame, which is always an issue with not just FJ40s, but pretty much virtually any folding windshield frame 4x4 ever made. So we have these mandrel bent tubular structures that go to these machined C-clamps that hard anchor the windshield frame to the roll cage. And then I use 2 layers of 3-ply Mercedes Hartz canvas with an insulatory 1/8 jute layer in between, and then 3M Velcro across all of the horizontal brace bars. So that means it's super quiet. It can even take rain or snow bearing weight. And it looks sexier, it's finer tailored, and it's nice and quiet. Other details on this truck is that it is in our lovely Pacific blue, really a great color. Works really nice with all the black contrast panels. So being new school, of course, it has the ICON signature front bull bar that integrates the LED fog lights as well as the Warren winch with synthetic cable. We have the ICON rear bumper with the dual pivot carriers, of course. We have the new school rear view mirrors, of course, which become very popular on our parts section of the site, and those fit a variety of stock Toyota Land Cruiser mounting situations. We have the Chilowich interior. This truck has the carbon fiber 2-stage front seat heaters in the first and second row seats, and the third row on this one is done by the ICON designed jump seats. We also did the door map pockets option on all 4 doors, as well as the cargo map pockets in the rear. We have the ICON sport pedals. We have the ICON optional fire extinguisher. Of course, all the standard fare for the new school style dash layout, gauges and knobs and switches, and push-pull HVAC vents. HVAC, I realize I rarely talk about, but yes, certainly every ICON does come standard equipment with a high-functioning heat and AC system. The vents are machined aluminum. They're not plastic. Most of you who know me know I hate plastic. So everything down to all the hardware on the doors, the pull, the handle release, the map pocket hardware, the parking brake, the pedals, the dash bits, the clock bezel, all of that's machined mostly in 6061 billet aluminum, which is then powder coat finished in the volcanic black textured powder. Mechanically, this truck is well equipped. It is featuring the LS3 6.2 liter aluminum fuel injected V8 that's right about 420 horsey. Copious amounts of torque, really nice and wide power curve. That's sending power through, in this case, to the 4L65E automatic with overdrive, and then the power is received by the famous Atlas 2 twin stick, shift on the fly, 2-speed part-time transfer case. We have the Dynatrack Dana-based axles featuring the Dana 60 in the rear and the newly evolved high pinion 44 in the front, superior fine spline axles, ARB locking differentials with dedicated air compressor, and on the outboard edges of those axles you will find the famous ICON Sport brakes. Those are Hydro Boost assisted, and they are 6-piston in the front, 4-piston in the rear. We've got a dedicated parking brake for our dedicated calipers for zip parking brakes, and they just stop like magic. This one has the Mac Daddy elevated audio package, so the Focal K2 speakers, amp and bass, Pioneer 8600 NEX head unit. Oh, the Hvac air compressor option is also on this truck. We recently decided to change where we mount that compressor. We used to hide it in the rear because we thought when you're on the trail it's nice to have quick access. Problem is, over time we started to think you might, yes, have quick access, but it will also be quick and dirty access. Even with our shield, I think I was starting to worry be exposed to too much dirt and grime on the trail. So now we fit it under the hood, so you have to lift your hood to put in your air chuck to use it, but I think you can manage. So that's all I got for you today. I appreciate your attention as always. I hope you guys are staying positive and enjoying life with one another. I will see you on the next video. ICON4x4.com, Instagram, Facebook, ICON4x4, old school telephone 818-280-3333. Be well.